Hey everybody, I know you're tired of this song, but I tried making another one and it's almost done, so we'll get there eventually. ColinMullen.com is my website where you can buy art. This is my YouTube channel where you can see art being painted. Sub, yay. So hey everybody, this is going to be a quicker topic just because I feel like I've touched the edges of this topic, but never actually gone to this point. I feel like I kind of addressed it in the you are not perfect video, and I want to bring it up again because I don't think I expressed everything I needed to say about it, because when I was making this painting, if we're going to talk about this one for a minute, I was doing it because the previous painting that I had worked on, which you can see in the background if you look to the right above my glass of water there, I didn't really care for it. And the thing I did care for about it is that I really liked the paint that I was using. I thought it was really nice, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go ham. I'm going to use my really nice paint and I'm going to do a nice painting and see if that actually does change things. I really like that color of red. I really like how the darks on that other painting looked, and I want to try and make that a thing in this painting. And I kind of want to go back to some of the stuff that I used to do where I had these really striking red on blue with some yellow sort of things going on. I ended up not using the yellow because I actually liked it a lot more without the yellow. But this is all kind of leading around to the topic itself. I don't think that you are going to paint too many masterpieces in your life, or make too many masterpieces, whatever that is for you. Maybe that's drawing, maybe that's music. They're called masterpieces for a reason. And masterpieces come from people who have worked at it for a long time, and they finally figured some stuff out. And that masterpiece isn't a example of good art, it's an example of them having figured out how to make good art. It is lightning in a bottle, and it doesn't happen too often. You see probably 5 Van Gogh works that are constantly shown off. You know, you got Starry Night, and you've got that cafe, the green table and all that, and see maybe a handful. There's the one with the chair and the flowers, but you don't see that many from him, despite the fact that the other ones are equally as good and all that. Those are considered probably his masterpieces. That small handful that you always see whenever you look up Van Gogh, you do the same thing. I don't think that this is a masterpiece, but what I'm trying to get at here is that every single painting, every single work you do, it's sort of just it is pushing you closer to being able to pull one off. It's almost as if that there's a certain requisite number of man hours that need to go into doing a thing in order for you to be able to pull off a good thing. Maybe that's not even the right way of saying it. I guess my point is that you learn by doing, and if your expectation is to be making awesome paintings every single time, that doesn't happen as often as you learning about how to make better art every single time. And so if you set your goal to be, what did I like about this piece? What did I hate about this piece? How can I implement what I liked into the next piece? How can I get rid of what I didn't like in the next piece? How can I keep doing the things that are making me happy about this piece? How can I push that idea further? How can I do more with that? And if you do that, and you do that every single time you do art, even if it's a little sketch, you're like, you know what? Dude's head looks funny, but I like it. I like how weird that dude's head looks. I'm going to make another drawing, or I'm going to make an actual painting where there's a dude with a weird looking head. I don't know. I just made something up on the spot. My point is that you should implement that going forward. And I think you'll find that if you do that, you will see much more dramatic improvements to your art, because you won't make masterpieces every time. Not every piece is supposed to be, but every piece you do should be a step towards making one, towards learning something a little bit more about how you do art and how art should be done from your perspective. I've rambled a bit. Hopefully this was a concise one. It's gone longer than I thought, but let me go ahead and thank the people on Patreon who are making this happen. Patreon recently sent me a thing about how there will be taxes added. Hopefully I've set it up so that way you guys don't have to pay taxes, because I'm not providing goods. I'm providing like a service, and I think I've got it so that way it's not taxed, but it might be still. If you're getting taxed, let me know. I'm going to try and fiddle around with it so that way you guys get the same good rewards without being taxed for it. Because, well, as far as within the law will allow me to do. Anyway, thank you to the following people on patreon.com. If you want to support me, you can go to patreon.com/RevScarecrow. Throw some money at me as well. I'd appreciate it, but you don't have to. Honestly, I just appreciate it if you sub, spend some time with me. But extra special thank you to the following people. Thank you, Wapfu. Thank you, Top Houndor. Thank you, Tino Kill. Thank you, Targo. Thank you, Spiral. Thank you, Spencer Kane. Thank you, Ryu. Thank you, Punkster. Thank you, Phoenixia Theoran. Thank you, Orthogonal Caster. And thank you for the help with the music the other day. That was actually very helpful. We should do that again. Thank you, Mortibus. Thank you, Micah. Thank you, Maliciousness. Thank you, Lost Nevada. Thank you, Kayla Hollinger. Thank you, Katana Squirrel. Thank you, Holjin. Thank you, Duxu. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you, Chiptune Glitch. Thank you, Cappy Rose. Thank you, Bubba Fair. Thank you, Bep. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Amber. And thank you, Ants! Anyway, yeah, I'll link at the end here both the stream that I did that I realized that I wasn't going to be able to paint when I wanted to paint this week, that I also tried to write some music with. It's on my other channel, so I'll link off to that. But there's that, and I'll also link off to that perfectionism video I was talking about, because both of those are relevant to what you saw today. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a sub. Otherwise, have a good one. I'll see you around. Bye.